What can go over 50 miles an hour, has a range of over 100 miles, full suspension, and only one wheel? This electric unicycle's massive battery allows it to go faster and farther than any other we've ever tested. But will a painful unboxing and setup spoil the fun? Let's find out. The arms race continues. In this box, we have another mega-sized EUC. When you think of things that are big, like Megalodon, Mammoth, add to that the Master Pro. Andrew, tell us what to expect.
22-inch suspension tire, the biggest battery we've ever seen on an electric unicycle, 4,800 watt hours. It's pretty much the same size as the Blue Eddy backup power.
Back here, we reviewed this mega battery pack. It's huge, and it's an emergency battery pack to be used when the power for the house goes out. This thing is huge, it's massive. And in this box, Andrew, what are you saying? The battery size is about the same?
Yeah, on the Master Pro it's 4,800 watt hours, and on the Blue Eddy it's 5,120 watt hours, so just slightly underneath it.
Special thanks to Alien Rides for sending this out to us so that we can make an unboxing and first impressions video today. We'll also do a review video later on. But as you can tell, the sun is just about down. Just about below the horizon. We're gonna have to hurry. Let's get this unboxed.
We did see this one time when we rode with Alien Rides for a group ride a few months ago, but it's massive. So we're pretty excited to really test this out and give you our impressions. Box within a box, that's always nice. I'm hoping this is the top.
We can always flip it over and shimmy it out.
Let's see. Nope, it's the bottom.
Oh, that's perfect though.
Yeah.
This is how we want to do it. Put that back.
Okay.
That is how you want to unbox these Mammoth EUCs without breaking your back. Open up the bottom, flip it over, and just slide it out.
Huzzah! We've got pads in here, 4,800 watt hours. They should allow these electric unicycles to be backup generators because they're just so massive right now.
118 pounds.
118. Ugh. And here's the kickstand. I do love the kickstand.
Now the reason why we're having to hurry with this, the sun is going down, number one, and number two, the weather is supposed to get super cold. There's supposed to be like a polar vortex or something, and the high is supposed to be 5 degrees.
Yeah, 5 degrees, and it's supposed to be like -7 on Thursday.
So it's gonna get super cold, and then Christmas hits, we're on vacation, we're done for the year. So we're trying to get this before the sun goes down.
So it's gonna be in transport mode.
I'm just gonna see if there's anything else in this box. Some paperwork, oh, and the pump.
A rear fender, a Gaio pump, an Alien Ride sticker, which is reflective, and a checklist, so.
Right, so someone's checking this stuff. No instructions. So it's 134.4 volts, 3 amps, fuses.
I'm not a huge fan of the Begode trolley handles. I like the style, but the craftsmanship is a little bit to be desired.
Shimmies and shakes.
So I really do like this very unique kickstand. And then to use the kickstand, you're gonna have to engage the kill switch. So you press this button twice, that'll turn on the kill switch, turn off the motor. You can put it down, you get that annoying beep. And then to re-engage the motor, just bring it up, and it'll just automatically engage. Put down the kickstand and you're good to go. Let's do a quick overview from top to bottom. At the top you have this foam padding. It's a very similar style from the Master and from the Hero. It seems more robust, more thick to me than the others. On the original Master that we reviewed, it was really fragile and it seemed like it was really easy to rip. And in this, it just feels like this is gonna be more durable. The trolley handle is button activated. I don't know if they're loose or if that's just as far as they go in, but they don't sit flush, basically is what I'm saying. Under the handle is where you charge, and you have 2 charge ports. If you're charging and your trolley handle is fully extended and it falls over with all this weight, if this trolley handle hits something, this thing is gonna bend and potentially break. So the trolley handle itself, there you go.
There it goes.
Let's see, why am I having such a hard time? You really have to push that down. Okay, there you go. So you really have to push it down until you hear it lock. And this is part way and that's fully extended. If you guys are interested, we can compare it to the InMotion V13 right over there, but that is for another video. So let's continue on. Very big display, tells you what you need to know. The headlights, again, looks a lot like the Masters. And to turn it on, you press the power button. It reminds me of like a spider. Usually you can pivot this. There's a couple screws here on the side, you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you should be able to.
So just loosen those
pivot it a
screws.
little bit.
Just like on the Master and on the T4, you have some wires exposed here as they go into the 4 battery packs. We're gonna take the plastic off later, stick on the pads, but I just wanna show you what this looks like without the pads on. You can see where they've water resisted this thing, or waterproofed it. Yeah, and the suspension is tucked away under here. So this is a little bit different. The suspension's kind of tucked away. We'll have some adjustments that we can play with there.
This tire looks nice though.
Yeah, let's talk about this tire. What do you like about the tire?
It's not like the InMotion V13 tire where it's just got the single track. You see it's all kind of offset, so you shouldn't really feel like you're getting tracked out with this tire.
This is a V13. Those are the straight grooves. We've never seen this kickstand before on any other electric unicycle, but you can see there are springs that hold onto it that give you some resistance. These springs here. This light, very unique, and it kind of pulsates. It'll go dim like so and then get bright again. So it's kind of got this, maybe not pulsating, it's so slow, it's almost like a breathing action. Should we get the fender? Let's put this kickstand. The fender is the Achilles tendon for a lot of these EUCs in that they just snap off so easily. I don't know how many fenders we've lost or damaged on these EUCs, just because a lot of times when you have to bail off an EUC, it ends up rolling or tumbling, and the fender is usually one of the first things to break or to go. We'll see how long this lasts. They've already pre-Loctited it. Stand her up and see what she looks like with the fender.
So that is interesting.
That is a very long valve stem. So that is kind of inconvenient, but luckily we do have other pump options.
We needed to use an extension. So we've got this suspension pump. Flip that notch down and then start pumping away.
Check out Alien Ride's website. I'll put a screenshot up here. It'll give you a chart of the pressures for your weight.
Tells me I need to go to 350 PSI and we're only at 50, so we'll see how this goes. This pump doesn't even go to 350. Yeah, the V13 wins on this one. This isn't as bad as the Master, but we're going, we're almost at 250.
It's a lot of air, a lot of pressure.
Still going.
Right now is where I do one of those little cards where it's from SpongeBob SquarePants and it says like,
One eternity later.
I'm almost at 300 and it's getting pretty tough. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're at like 350. Stand it up.
oh, nice.
Oh, I guess it stops. There it goes.
Okay.
So this is going to be a fast rebound. It doesn't feel like it's bottoming out. I think it's just noise.
Just the noise. You know what it is? It's the linkage hitting the seat. It's something with the linkage.
And then
it rattles.
I know.
It sounds like one of those spring beds from summer camp, you know?
Yeah, but it feels about the same height, just a little bit wider than the V13.
We're gonna put her down on the kickstand, get some pads on there, and it's getting dark, but maybe we'll take it for a quick little spin before the weather starts getting cold. That piano black finish looks so nice when it's clean. And it's never gonna be this clean ever again.
I don't love this design.
Taking that plastic off?
Yeah, it just seems like it's... Can't get it off cleanly. Yeah, just really kind of obnoxious that these are tucked behind here and the only way to get them off is to disconnect all these bolts and then getting access to the back panel of the battery. That's the cleanest we're gonna get it right now. Let's get this bad boy up. You can hear the plastic in there.
Can you hear that?
Put the pads on.
All right, the sun is down, so we're just working on a little bit
of that kind of afterglow.
We noticed there is no tabs on here, and sometimes it comes off cleanly, or as you can see, not cleanly.
This has been like the bane of our existence, setting up these brand new EUCs. Just the 3M adhesive, so tough to get that backing off.
Yeah, there you go. As you can see, I had to pull out that corner to get it to go. Should have just brought the grizzle.
This sucks. Insert another little SpongeBob card.
Much later.
Oh, we got another one.
One more. I spent 10 minutes getting off 2 of these. Because no matter what, when you go to pull these up, it pulls the glue up with it. So you almost have to get one corner up, sacrifice this corner, try to roll that glue off of there.
Like you're rolling a booger.
Like you're rolling a booger.
Sacrifice a corner, and then you just roll it like you're rolling a booger, getting ready to flick it. And then instead of flicking it, you just peel off the rest of that back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, booger.
Huzzah!
Woo! If you found that valuable, make sure to give this video a like. It's called the Jimmy Chang Booger Method. And if Alien Rides gives you the option to pay another $100 to have these already installed, I'd pay it. This is taking way too much time.
I don't even know what this pad on the bottom's for. It's just to protect the battery. That's about it. This pad doesn't really do much for me riding.
In summary, pads, not that great. And installing them, too much time. Too difficult. I feel like this headlight is not as exposed as prior headlights because it's flush. It's actually flush with the battery. We were hoping to ride tonight, but we're probably gonna spend all night trying to get this adhesive, this backing off this adhesive. I have a lot of patience, having been married for over 20 years and having raised 4 kids, but this is trying the patience.
Ah, look at that.
All right, guys, here it is, the last one to be peeled off. Cue the music. Dun 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 dun. Shoddy workmanship right there. Not impressed.
Oh my goodness.
Whew. We are exhausted. We are hungry. We haven't had lunch. We're late for dinner. Clean up this mess. Well, yeah, you earned it. Go ride. Just test that suspension.
Ride this thing just a little bit down here.
Get that plastic
Get
sound.
that plastic off of here. Doesn't feel bad. It feels good.
It's a little clanky.
Yeah, a little clanky, but that's what I've come to know with Begode suspension.
I'm looking forward to riding this EUC, the Master Pro, which has the biggest battery. The biggest battery of any EUC out there.
My back's gonna feel that tomorrow. Holy cow. That thing is heavy. So I'm gonna charge this up and try to get some B-roll.
This unboxing experience, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of energy, but hopefully it'll be worth it. In the end, the unboxing and setup, that's just a one-time deal. The wheel, though, hopefully will bring us many miles of joy.
It's fresh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you know what? Our YouTube channel is called Freshly Charged, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. How fast do you think this wheel goes?
15 miles per hour.
15 miles per hour? Probably could go about 50, 55 miles per hour.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
What do you think the range is on this? 30?
Well, I think you can get up to like
70.
60,
60?
50.
50? Those are all good guesses. This one goes over 100 miles of range.
Whoa!
What?
That's pretty far.
But the average e-bike goes like 40.
Yeah, so an average e-bike battery is about 500 to 1,000 watt hours. This is 4,800 watt hours. So pretty massive.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I
so
wonder
it's
how much it
about,
costs for
how
just
much do you
the
think
wheel?
it is?
1,500.
This one, I
20
think, wait, go ahead.
20K.
20K? No, not that
20K, come on.
I think it's 2,000.
2,000? What's your guess?
Like 25.
2,500? I think this one is about $4,300 right now. Yeah. But these are amazing. So yeah, it's one wheel balance.
Tony
Oh
Hawk,
my
man.
god!
These are my initial impressions. Setting up this wheel was a little bit painful. You had to take off the batteries in order to get the plastic off. The suspension pump had already broken on me. So overall, the unboxing experience wasn't that amazing. However, the ride experience is superb. Really great at acceleration, and it's smooth. I'm able to get up to 40 miles per hour with no issues at all, and there's no grinding or motor noise. I never feel like I'm gonna overpower it where you hear that grinding, torquing noise that you get from some of the other high-powered wheels. Overall, I've been loving it. And one really odd thing about this wheel is the first time I tried it out, I felt uneasy with it. I was up at Alien Rides riding around San Francisco. The wheel felt unbalanced. However, after riding it this time and having the suspension dialed in for my weight, wheel feels great, feels balanced. I haven't had any issues with it tracking. 4,800 watt hour battery. This is gonna be the range king. You should at least get over 100 miles of range on this EUC. Suspension is nice on here. It doesn't bottom out underneath my 200-pound frame. I do like the V13 suspension a little bit more. However, if I could swap this out for an upgraded suspension, I think I would like this suspension on the Master Pro better than the V13.
This is where you gotta be careful. Is this, whoa, I'm so close.
So that is one thing about this wheel is, if you're going underneath low bridges, normally I'm fine, but this wheel is so tall that I'm pretty much almost hitting that ceiling. One thing I love about this wheel is so tall that seated riding is really not hard at all. Just sit down on it and you're good to go. I'm able to keep up with traffic perfectly fine at 35 to 40 miles per hour. Never felt uneasy or unstable while riding it with traffic. It's a big wheel, so you do have to get a little bit used to how it turns, but overall very nimble for how big the wheel is. This wheel's got a ton of power that I don't really over torque it when trying to start hard. I've already put 32 miles on this piece, and I've only gone down 1 bar out of the 5 bars on the battery. It has so much range, tons of power. Make sure you subscribe so you can see the full review when it drops. Make sure when you ride, wear your safety gear.